Time for a brief update on the climate activists and what they're up to. France is now the model country. The next step, I'm guessing no cars, and then, well, death. Did you see the city in the EU trialing letting citizens only drive less than a certain few miles from home? It's the city of the future. Let's get into it.
But they've also given us a model to become our own leaders. And let me tell you what it means to me, coming in as a different generation. I remember my middle child waking up with nightmares over concern around climate change.
Oh man, here you can check out euro/lex.europa.eu for the legal publication for what we're about to cover as France bans short-haul domestic flights because climate change. France is banning short-haul domestic flights when there is a regular and frequent train option that takes less than 2.5 hours. Article 145, that PDF I was just on, says, quote, all air routes within French territory for which there are several direct rail connections per day of less than 2.5 hours are what's going to be prohibited. Now, I'm all for a nice scenic train ride, but not when it's my only option and I'm forced to take it. Sounds something like that other place in Europe in that 1 year, in the 1900s did. I don't want to get on that train. Hailed by the French Greens and environmental lobbyists in Brussels alike as the future. Paris, Rennes, Lyon, and Marseille also axed. The measure is expected to take several months to enter into force and should last for 3 years, with a review of its effectiveness undertaken after 2. And here's where the actual wording in the document is hilarious. Now, calling it a victory for environmental campaigners, blah, 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 the French ban on short-haul flights where quick train connections exist is just a baby step, but that's not what I'm getting at here. The EC noted that the new rule will not have much of an impact on the environment because air traffic on the routes had considerably declined since the pandemic shutdowns. Quote, banning those routes will therefore not lead to an actual reduction in emissions. However, unquantifiable environmental benefits may nonetheless be generated. You can't make this stuff up. And you should expect much, much more of this. And some more absolute nonsense. Speaking of the climate, Biden admin will ban fossil fuel use in new federal buildings by 2023. So make sure and stock up on your coats for next winter if you're in the workforce. And of course, since I didn't say it already, welcome to The Real Report. If you guys found any information of value, leave a like, subscribe to The Real Report, that's me, and discuss in the comments section down below. Again, the new standard trying to dump 90% of on-site emissions, and they're starting that in 2025 and hoping to finish it up by 2030. Again, renovated federal buildings from being powered by fossil fuels by 2030, and they're talking about 300,000 homes annually, and a whole bunch of other numbers. Now, talking about the decline of America, and then we're going to wrap it up after the following article. Uber and Lyft drivers are being carjacked, and thieves are then robbing passengers that they pick up in the stolen Lyft and Uber. Be safe out there, folks. You gotta pay attention. And Rachel Levine calls on doctors to become ambassadors to normalize transgenderism. I'm not even going to get into that article. I don't want to get banned. But California English teacher says proper grammar is actually white supremacist and refuses to teach English. So another wonderful, wonderful teacher out of none other than our own special California. Again, leave a like, comment, and subscribe.